Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Today's video is a little different. Sun hitting me at the right angle. I'm seeing it's a shadow. Hope the lighting's good. We're outside, so it should be good. But anyways, today's video is a little different. Let me explain to you. I think the last video that came out, I had one of the worst times. Now I could be exaggerating, but really one of the worst times fishing in probably the past couple years. Didn't want to give up on the video because I had sick freaking B-roll of a praying mantis hitching a ride with me in my car. And yeah, I was stoked, thought I was going to catch all this fish. Ended up getting skunked that day. Went back a week later after we had some family in town, went back a week later to a different creek and managed to land a freaking smallmouth. Got one. I had a brilliant idea. I just saw a piece of driftwood at the first spot where I got skunked and had one of the most terrible times fishing ever. And I found a piece of driftwood, and I had this idea in my mind to make a fishing mount to memorize or memorialize your worst times fishing or lost lures that you've broken off. This is a piece of driftwood I found, and we're gonna turn it into a mount. I hope the lighting's good. I don't know if you guys can see, but we're gonna turn it into a mount. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, walk you through a step-by-step way. I've never done this before, so I'm pretty sure there's better ways, or you could just go to like PetSmart or something and buy driftwood. But I'm not trying to spend $30 for freaking wood when I can get it for free at the creek. I saw this piece of driftwood, thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to make, you know, you could put your fishing lures stuck in there, so it's a little mount, you know, to, you know, you break off an expensive lure or something, and you go buy another one and throw it up on your little mounts, and you have something on the wall. It's art, it's cool, it's cheap, you know, unless your bait's like $100, then that's not cheap. Hope you guys like the video. We will see how this turns out, and yeah, I guess we'll start now. First, we're going to go over everything you need to have to do this, which is going to be some paint, which I've chose warm caramel satin, some clear gloss to seal it, and then some pliers, a spinner bait, or, you know, fishing wire or whatever, and then a drill, some screws, some scissors, some braid or, you know, hanging wire, and then some sandpaper. And that is all we use, I believe. And first I start sanding it with, I believe this is 60 grit sandpaper, and I go from 60 to, I think, all the way to 400, just 60, 120, and 400 I believe is what I use. And we're just trying to scrape off any pieces of wood that are fragile and would break off anyways, and clear some dirt, mold, whatever else is on there. You can see me shaking some dirt and some like little chips of wood off anyways. We're basically just smoothing it out. We're not trying to actually polish it. Here I'm using 120 grit, and after this I will switch over to 400, and there you can see me shaking out some excess debris and stuff that's coming off. And yeah, like I said, we're not polishing it, we're just trying to smooth it out a little bit and get it prepped. And I probably did about 5 minutes for each grit, so probably about 15 minutes total of sanding. And then after, I'm going to turn on the hose and spray it down really good with some water, and just to clear off more of that debris and anything else that will be getting trapped in there. And then I decide to spray my kayak down also as well, because mine as well. And we're going to let it dry overnight. Then we are going to use the satin warm caramel Rust-Oleum spray paint, and what we're going to do is we're going to do small smooth strokes, even smooth strokes, just like that. You can kind of see I'm not just laying it on there in just 1, 2, 3 seconds at the most, really quick. And yeah, we're just going to coat this side, and then we're going to coat the other side. And I think I did 2 coats. I let it dry and then did another coat. So after we flip it over and spray paint the other side, we are going to let it dry for probably about 30 minutes to an hour. And then, of course, here is me just doing a quick second coat, and then I'm going to let it dry for like another 30 minutes after this. Here is the clear coat, and again, we're going to do 2 coats of this too. You can see just really quick, I'm just spraying it. I'm not holding it on, I'm not laying it on, I'm not getting crazy with it, just really quick coats, so we don't want to glop anything up. It is the next day and we got our paint and our acrylic coating all dried, and this is what we got right here. The light's probably not too good, but we can get another shot. Right there, there's our wood. And yeah, we're gonna put a mounting system of some sort on the back. And so I lined it up and these 2 points touch the wall. So I'm gonna drill screws in each of these points because they stick out the most. Because if I tried drilling screws right here already, and it kind of like, when it sits on the wall, it kind of hangs down like that, which isn't good. So I'm gonna put them where the wall actually touches, and we'll see if that, you know, will help out. First, drilling the screws. I don't know if you guys can see this pretty well, but right here. Ooh, looks like it might break off if I keep going. I don't know why this button's stuck. I'm gonna go a little more inside because it looks like it was about to break off. Boom, right there. Got the first screw in. It's freaking hot. I'm already getting sweat in my eyes. Now we're gonna do the second screw. Not too far from the side. We don't want to chip pieces of wood off. Boom. And we're going to take our braid. This is just some old braid that I don't know why I saved it, but I still have some. And this is, I believe, 30-pound braid. So probably be better if you had a little heavier braid. But we're actually going to do some fishing knots over here. I forgot. Oh my god, hold my eyes. So we got our first swim bait. This is the bait that I broke off in the last video right here, which inspired me to do this. And luckily I had another one hanging around the house. And yeah, I also lost some plasma tails. So we're gonna go ahead and put those on there. And I got an idea on how to do it really quick. So first, I think we're going to, so we had our spinnerbait. I used a little larger spinnerbait than this, but I basically snapped off both ends and then straightened it out into this. And I'm hoping that it looks like it won't be the exact size, but it will be close. It'll be really close. So I'm actually gonna bite the tip of it off a little bit because that's what I did. And we're gonna feed it straight through the middle. And just make sure it keeps going straight through the middle. This can be probably the trickiest part, but what I'm gonna do is go basically centimeter by centimeter and make sure I can feel it going through the middle, make sure it looks like it's going through the middle. And this is what's gonna keep it from just dropping down and being all droopy. So I'm getting to the really skinny part right here, so I want to keep it in the middle. You can kind of see it's starting to get a little wavy, but that's all right. We don't need it to look perfect. Unless you want it to look perfect, then go ahead. Oh my god, there's so much noise going on. I apologize for this. But we're just going to feed it through a little bit at a time. Kind of slip it on like a sock or a glove or something. Just make sure we're going through the middle. Again, apologize for the noise. Just almost the tip. Now, if you can get a longer little bar, that would work a lot better. But kind of straighten it out as it goes. It's a little wavy, not perfect, but you know, it looks kind of like that in the water, I guess, right? And then we're just going to re-rig it as if it's a Texas rig, sorry, and put it on like that. So then we got our little Texas rig right there. I'm trying to bring it out down just a little bit, but it's not really wanting to play ball with me. So actually we're going to kind of, will these work? No. We're actually going to bend this. There is no freaking brakes today when it comes to noise and filming, huh? So we're gonna bend this out just a little bit, just to help it stick in the wood better. Again, don't hook yourself. And then boom, there you go, you got your Texas rig. And I'm just gonna put this on here somewhere. Probably about right here. I'm just gonna stick it in a little better. I might have to use pliers to do this. So kind of get a good angle like that. Ooh. And then you can even bend the wire too if you want to go down. So there we go. Probably tighten this one up just a little bit. So there we go. We got our freaking fish mount. And now you guys could do this if you guys lose baits. Maybe if it's just like a really expensive bait or favorite bait that you broke you off. Or if you catch PBs. Instead of putting your PB fish mount on your wall, you could just put the lures on here, and you could tell everyone this is every lure that I caught my PB on. There's so many different things you could do, but yeah, this is basically just a fish mount for fishing lures. It's a fishing lure mount, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know if other people have done this before. I'm pretty sure they have, and I'm pretty sure there's more professional ways to, you know, get your driftwood looking all good and sound and whatnot, but this is just what I created on the top of my head. There we go. I look forward to adding more baits to this. Obviously not, but you know, like, you can just pile this thing up with baits and decorate it like a Christmas tree. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Also drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have seen anyone do this before. That's it. We got some more videos coming out, so stay tuned. I got sweat in my freaking eyes again. Oh, it's so hot. We've literally been on heat wave warnings every day for the past week. Oh, it's like Jurassic Park over here. I got my Isla Nublar shorts on. I think I'd be ready for the humidity, but apparently not. Anyways, thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.